For round 3 of GT-MES Season 10 we go to the Fuji International Speedway in Japan, where in Group 2 it was Sota claiming pole position once again and Ryslin Zaranov being the fastest in the Group 3 category. At the start, Sota managed to keep the lead safely from his teammate, while Gr3 managed to move quickly into 3rd position, overtaking Safa. The Hondas opted once again to start on the slower medium compound of tyres, and they were quickly swapping positions, with Johnny Mistari taking the lead down into turn 1. This was shortly followed by an almighty scrap between Sota and Gr3 as they made their way round the circuit. Side by side they went, Gr3 managing to get ahead, Safa also looking to get involved in the Lexus as they made their way through the chicane. Going up the hill, Sota in the Honda managed to get his way up the inside again. It would turn to the outside, and that allowed the Nissan to keep position. Little mistake there from Sota, missing the apex allowed Safa to get up alongside. Jam also in the background there lurking, as Sota did manage to get side by side once again with Gr3 on the AstroTurf as they made their way onto the straight, managed to rejoin safely, and they were still side by side. But eventually the slipstream would get Safa ahead, and Safa would eventually get ahead of Sota as well. Still side by side, great racing, great respect between both Gr3 and Sota. The duel continued down to turn 1, Sota on the inside, racing room left yet again, plunging down to turn 3. Gr3 had the inside, managed to retain the position from there, and 1 lap later GM would also demote Sota down to 5th position. The Hondas would eventually opt for a very aggressive 3-stop strategy, getting the mediums off, and they would immediately catch up to the group on the softer compound of tyres, who would pit a little bit later on in the race. Honda pair clear 1-2 lead. In the Group 3 category, Ryslin Zaranov was pretty much unchallenged at the start. His teammate, however, would need to defend his 3rd position, but quickly switched his focus on 2nd place. Rather than trying to go for an overtake, he decided to try an undercut, and when RLH Wesley made his stop a couple laps later, Nils managed to move up into 2nd place. Safa found himself in clear 3rd position in Group 2, but mistake by the car being lapped caused him major damage, and that pretty much put an end to his podium hopes this time around. In the end, it was a Honda domination, Johnny Mistari taking his first victory of the season, while Sota capped off a 1-2 for the team. And after missing out on a win at round 1, it was Ryslin Zaranov taking his first ever win by a great performance, with Nils making it another 1-2, this time for Audi. Fastest laps would both go to the winners of each class. Sota takes the lead in the Group 2 standings, while Ryslin Zaranov is now the new leader in Group 3, with Honda now leading the Manufacturers' Championship.